Okay, so last time we spent our time working on a Roman arc. This time we're moving on to something a bit more complicated. In this case, a Gothic arc, and how to generate this beauty according to this very simple code. Okay, so to move on first, let's move and simply block this. Oh, pardon me. And starting out here, so we have this basic idea that our wall will simply go from this point over to this one, just like we did last time. But now we're gonna start off first with our starting points because we want this very arc to be generated by two simple points. Oh, so we Control C and Control V that. Set one point. I'm gonna put it right there. One more point. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, perfect. Next up, we need to determine the height of our new arc. And this time, I'm going to put this one laying down on the ground, which is exactly what is not happening now. Of course, we can change that simply by adding in a Y axis there. And to make this height functional, number slider with about 10.0 of its maximum value. Yep, perfect. Next up, we want to set up lines so we can connect these points. So just go in here, pick up 1, 2, and of course these guys. Oh wait, that's not right. Let's try this backwards. Yeah, I never get that direction right on the very first try. Okay, so moving on, one element that we're going to need next is going to be our arcs. Yeah, well, of course, the most important of all of our elements. Place them there like that. Perfect. Okay. Now the next thing we're gonna need here is to measure our distance so we can get ourselves a radius on these guys. So pick up this point, pick up this one here. Oh, missed it. There we go. Like that. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, intersecting perfectly. Now, what we need to do next is to set up a dispatch so we can separate these guys, like so. Okay, good. Next up, we're going to need a curve. Curve. Curve self. Oh, okay, curve. Yep, right up there. Perfect. Okay. So bring these guys in, 1 and 2. And as you can see here, we now have our fateful intersection point, and trust me, this is going to be very useful for the next step. So we set up a shatter command here. We place in both elements here. Well, actually, we can just do it like that. Okay, awesome, looking awesome. Pick up these guys, put them in like that. Let's actually no, let's flatten these guys down. Okay, now we need to separate them, so let's pick up on a list item. Okay, now we need to check out where they fit on this list. Here we have, okay, so we have like six arcs, so let's start from the very beginning, get this one highlighted, and then go, okay, so 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so 5 and 6. Okay, perfect. That'll do just nicely. So we just set up a list, place in 5, get this one out. Okay, Control C, Control V. Let's name this one 6. Okay, place it like that. Awesome. Go in 1, 2. Whoops. Okay, okay. Now it's about time we simply hide all of this stuff because it's gonna get really confusing. Actually, leave this one open. Oh, good. Okay, so now we have our basic arc looking awesome. Let's take a moment to simply join these guys. Yeah, looking beautiful now. Okay, let's flatten these guys down. We want to make sure our surface works in perfectly. We're going to need our endpoints for this round. So endpoints, because as you can imagine, we really need to close in our shape if we want to give it a proper surface, let's say. Put it in like that. Okay, so we're looking good here. Okay, awesome. So next up, we want to close this into a surface. And no, we do not need to join the curves again with the previous component. We can simply do it like this, and it will work absolutely perfectly. God, can't even speak English anymore. So rotate 3D, put this in. Well, naturally, always going for the wrong angle. We really need an X unit here. Bam, perfect, awesome. Okay, so let's just close all of these. We will not be needing these anymore. Oh. Okay, looking really, really nice. The next step, we need to do an extrusion if we want this thing to penetrate our future wall and actually make a hole in it. So like that, let's give it a y-axis. We really do not need to put in a number here because, I mean, this thickness will do perfectly. And to finish it off just nicely, we can add in... Oh, yeah, we're actually missing a box. Forgot about that. So let's set up one box. Let's just follow this dimension here, the very thickness of the arc itself. And to finish this off gracefully, just need to put in a solid difference, just like that. And then let's see some magic. And if we want to check this out, just select all of these, close them beautifully. Oh. Okay, pardon me. This was not supposed to happen like that. Okay, yes people, now we have it correctly made. So this is our finishing Gothic arc. Yes, it looks absolutely beautiful. And now we can adjust its height. We can pick up a point. We can simply move this to adjust. Okay guys, hope this tutorial has been useful. I gotta say this worked out just nicely, and I hope to see you here next time. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.